In my earlier videos, many times I have told to create a very successful investment journey, you need to be working with a financial coach or you should engage a professional financial advisor. The crucial question is, how will you know the person whom you'll be dealing, is he a professional or not? Is he a person whom you can depend or not? How will you be able to identify whether he is able to work in your best interest or not? In this episode, I am going to talk to you and discuss this matter and show you how you can identify the right person to guide you in your investment journey. This is NRI Money Clinic for you, and I am Dr. Chandrakantha, Bhat, investment consultant and a financial planner.
NRI Money Clinic. No hype, just the right advice.
It's not very easy to find the right financial advisors. They are in plenty, but very difficult to find. So you should know how will you be able to find a right financial coach. Let's discuss. Now that you have decided that you will work with a professional financial advisor, two things could happen. Either you will go in search of a person who can guide you, or there could be a professional financial advisor who would have approached you to canvass his business. One of the two things will happen. So how do you zero in on the right person? The first thing that you have to look at what is the qualification of the person. The person who would have come to you would have got certain degrees. He could be a chartered accountant. He could be a certified financial advisor. He could have various other degrees. He could be a graduate from one of the B schools. He could be a certificate holder from some chartered insurance institute or some other institute. He may have many qualifications. What does the qualification of a person tell you? The qualification of a person tells you his level of knowledge, his knowledge in the field. That's it. Beyond that, it does not tell you anything more. So if you are looking for a person with too many degrees, yes, you are only making sure that the guy has got knowledge, but that doesn't qualify him to be a professional financial advisor from your interest. The second thing that you have to look in that person is how many years of work experience he is having, how many years he has spent in the finance industry, how many years he has spent in the practicing line proper. When it comes to question of qualification, you can't rely on the fact that more the qualification the better. Whereas when it comes to question of experience, if a person is more experienced, if he has spent more number of years practicing, it works to your advantage. The person would have matured very well in his career. He would have seen many market cycles. He would have dealt with many people. He would have had a grip of the behavioral aspects of people, how people behave under different circumstances. Obviously, an experienced person works to your advantage. Always check from him how many years he has been working with that. The next thing that you have to look for before you decide on your financial advisor is, does the person whom you are looking at have got positive testimonials to support his credentials? He may have put in the testimonials on his website if he has a website, or he could have sent it to you by way of an email. If he doesn't have any of these things, you can always ask him, do you have any testimonials to support your case? Do you have any references whom we can talk to? Do you have anybody in our known circles who has been dealing with that? If he is giving you a positive answer for that, you can always counter check, or just the way he answers you will be sure that the person is genuine and he is capable and he has built a very successful career from practicing line. Then you can decide whether to deal with that person or not. A professional financial advisor is not a product seller. You have to understand the differentiation here. A product seller is someone who has a product and tries to come and sell this product to you. He is a product seller. A professional financial advisor may distribute some of the products, but he is per se is not a product seller. He will recommend the product to you only if it suits you. I'll tell you with an example now. If somebody is working in a niche segment, let's say if somebody is selling insurance or if somebody is selling mutual fund, it appears many a times that they are product sellers. They may or may not be the product seller. For example, if an insurance guy comes to you and talks to you, he talks about his product. But if he realizes that you are not the fit candidate for him, then he will say, probably the product that I have for you is not suitable to you. Probably you have to look for somebody else for your requirement. He'll be very, very frank in his admission. Similarly, if a guy who distributes a mutual fund may also tell you the same thing, he would have come to sell you that particular thing, but if he realizes that you are not the right candidate for you, he'll be frank enough to tell you that you have to find somebody else. Yes, you may come across people who are in the niche segment. Just don't say that these are bad guys because they are selling only one part of the product. They are product sellers, but they are your friends too. See how they will handle it. If they try to do a hard sell upon you, then you can treat them as product sellers. Otherwise, they could be the advisors in the niche segment. They are not a complete financial advisors you are looking for. When it comes to the question of professional financial advisors, there are two types of them. A type 1 is the one who charges you a fee. He will not distribute any product to you. Rather, he makes recommendations for you. He hears you out. He understands your requirement and he makes his recommendation and he collects his fee and he directs you to other people. These are called fee-based financial advisors. There is a second type. The second type advisors are the ones who will do the same thing, but instead of collecting fee from you, they will distribute the various products recommended for you. It could be your insurance, it could be your mutual funds, it could be your stock recommendations, it could be a wealth platform, anything of the sort. They recommend and they distribute. This is the second type. You will definitely come to know if you are dealing with the right person or not from the way the person behaves with you or the person conducts himself with you. You would have approached him or he would have approached you. In both the cases, your engagement with each other starts with a conversation. It's called the fact find. The fact find is knowing each other or knowing what's happening in your life. Why did you approach him? What is that you are looking for? What is happening in your life? What do you earn? What do you spend? What are your problems? What is that exactly what you are looking for? What are your problems? What is the time horizon that you have? What is your likes and dislikes? What you have done in the past? What do you want in the future? All these things, the information gathering happens over a session of fact find. That classifies whether he is a professional financial advisor or not. Once he does all these things, once he gets a hold of what's happening in your life, then only he will start making recommendation. He will not put products first. He will come with his recommendation only when he understands what exactly is happening in your life. This separates a professional financial advisors for the rest of the people in the industry. If you are dealing with the right person or if you have met the right person, one another thing you can notice in that person is he will not decide a thing for you. He will help you to decide what you need. So he will do his fact find, he will understand your case and he will say you can choose A or B. He can give you two options, he can give you multiple options. He may say there are no other option, but he will tell you what the story is. If he gives multiple options, he will tell you what are the advantages and disadvantages of going with plan A and what are the advantages and disadvantages of plan B or any other plans that he would have given for you. The option of choosing what you should choose will entirely rest with you. This thing tells you that you are dealing with the right person. One another character of a good professional financial advisor is he knows exactly how to direct your emotions. He will not allow your emotions to go to wrong direction. Let me explain. It is very easy for somebody to say that you will get 20% return and ask you to put your money into some scheme, some fund or some plan. That is directing your emotions to a wrong place. So that is making you greedy. you take decision thinking that you will make so much of a money and then you decide. It may or may not work out true. Alternatively, the same professional financial advisor, how will he handle in the right way? He will tell, look, your child has to go to college at 18 years of age. If you are doing this investment, we should make sure that let the stock market be in any stage. Let the interest rates be in any zone. But your child has to go to college. So let us plan it in such a way that let anything happen, your child should have enough money by the time he goes to college. He will follow the same approach if it is with respect to your retirement or any other life goals. So he directs your emotions to achieve your life goals, and he will not direct the emotions towards the returns part of your investment. That is the right strategy to adopt. This is a hallmark of a professional financial advisor. Dear viewers, in your opinion, who is a professional financial advisor? What are our opinions? What do you think about it? I would like to know your views about it. Please comment below. If you are working with a professional financial advisor, well and good, continue with them if you are convinced about that. If you are looking to engage somebody as your professional financial advisor, my services are always open to you. You could be living in UAE, you could be living in Middle East, you could be living in any part of the world. If you want any help in financial planning, investment exercises, always you can approach to me on the number that I have shown on the screen. You can reach out to me from any part of the world. Feel free to do so. So dear viewers, I have told you the various filters you can apply in choosing your financial advisor. But one thing remains. At the end of your interview with your financial advisor, the common sense which is there in you will tell you, have you met the right person or not? Any of the filters may fail, but you're conscious, you're dealing, the comfort you derive while you talk to your person tells you whether you are dealing with the right person or not. If you think your common sense has told you that yes, I have met my person, please go ahead. Dear viewers, if you like the topic that I discussed with you today, please give me a thumbs up. If you are watching this program for the first time, or if you are yet to subscribe for this channel, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Don't forget to share this video with all the near and dear ones. Thank you very much for watching this episode on NRI Money Clinic, and I will be back with you with one another topic and one another video very soon.
Press the bell icon for more details and subscribe our channel.